Have you ever struggled just to open a stubborn jar lid? Or felt your breath get steeper after every flight of stairs? Do you hesitate to bend down to play with your grandchildren, fearing you won't be able to get back up on your own? Don't brush it off as just old age. That is a red alert. Listen to this chilling statistic from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. Every single second, an older adult falls. And for so many, that fall isn't just a bruise. It's the beginning of the end of their independent life. With over 30 years of experience as a geriatric physician, I can tell you a harsh truth. The biggest enemy that robs older adults of their lives and freedom isn't cancer or heart disease. It's a silent killer, an invisible epidemic eroding strength from within your body. It's called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. It turns once strong muscles into weak, fatty tissue, leaving you fragile and vulnerable to a fateful fall. But what if I told you that you can fight back? That the war to reclaim your strength doesn't start in an expensive gym, but right at the produce aisle of the supermarket. In today's video, I will expose 5 superfruits scientifically proven to combat the devastation of muscle loss. And you must watch until the end, because the 5th fruit, one so familiar it's often overlooked, contains a secret switch that can help regenerate the strength you thought was gone forever. Before we begin, I want to know, are you worried about losing your strength? Type yes in the comments if this haunts you, or not yet if you still feel confident. And if the health of you and your family is your #1 priority, please hit the like and subscribe buttons for the Senior Health Tips channel right now. The knowledge today could save a life. Now, let's discover the first natural weapon to rebuild your body's fortress. Many of my patients are surprised when I recommend avocados. They often associate them with high fat, but this is precisely where their power lies. The monounsaturated fats in avocados are potent anti-inflammatory agents. Think of chronic, low-grade inflammation as a slow-burning fire inside your body, constantly destroying your muscle tissue and preventing it from repairing and growing. Eating avocados helps put out that fire, but the benefits don't stop there. Avocados are a powerhouse of potassium and magnesium. We often think of these minerals in relation to heart health, which is true, but they are also absolutely critical for muscle function. Every time you move, your muscles contract and relax. This process is entirely dependent on a proper balance of potassium and magnesium. Without enough, you get cramps, weakness, and poor muscle control. Let me tell you about a patient of mine, a 72-year-old gentleman named Robert. Robert was a passionate ballroom dancer, but he came to me because of debilitating leg cramps at night and a general feeling of weakness that was forcing him to give up his hobby. His diet was fairly healthy, but it was missing key components. I had him make one simple change: add half an avocado to his lunch every day. Within a month, his night cramps had vanished. Within 3 months, he reported feeling a new sense of stability and strength in his legs. He was back on the dance floor. The combination of reduced inflammation and optimized muscle contraction from the avocado's unique nutrient profile gave his body the tools it needed to heal itself. Furthermore, avocados contain a healthy dose of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that acts like a personal bodyguard for your muscle cells, protecting them from damage caused by oxidative stress. For a simple, effective dose, add a few slices to your salad, blend it into a smoothie, or mash it with a fork and a squeeze of lime juice. It's a simple habit that pays enormous dividends for your muscle health. Next, we move to a vibrant red fruit that is a true gift for anyone experiencing muscle soreness or stiffness: the Tart Cherry. Not the sweet Bing cherries you might snack on, but their sour cousins, often found as juice or in dried form. Their power comes from a specific class of antioxidants called anthocyanins. These compounds are what give tart cherries their deep red color, and they are among the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories ever discovered. Think about what happens after you've had a particularly active day. Maybe you were gardening, playing with your grandchildren, or went for a long walk. The next day, you often feel stiff and sore. This is due to microscopic tears in your muscle fibers and the resulting inflammation. Studies have shown that athletes who drink tart cherry juice experience significantly less muscle pain and faster recovery. This isn't just for elite athletes, it's for everyone. I remember a patient, Alina, a 68-year-old retired teacher who loved hiking, but found that the post-hike soreness was lasting for days, making her hesitant to stay active. She felt she was becoming a prisoner to her own pain. I suggested she try a small glass of unsweetened tart cherry juice every evening. The change was remarkable. She reported that her recovery time was cut in half. The stiffness that used to plague her for 3 days was now gone in a little over 1. But here's the second, equally important benefit: sleep. Tart cherries are one of the few natural food sources of melatonin, the hormone that regulates your sleep-wake cycle. As we age, our natural melatonin production declines, leading to poorer sleep quality. Why does this matter for your muscles? Because the vast majority of muscle repair and growth happens while you are in deep sleep. If you're not sleeping well, your body doesn't have the opportunity to fix the daily wear and tear. By improving both the duration and quality of your sleep, the melatonin from tart cherries creates the perfect environment for your muscles to rebuild stronger than before. It's a 2-for-1 benefit that is simply too powerful to ignore. The third fruit on our list is the pomegranate, with its jewel-like seeds, or arils. For centuries, this fruit has been a symbol of health and vitality, and modern science is now showing us why. Pomegranates are packed with unique antioxidants called punicalagins and L-arginins. These compounds are exceptional at fighting oxidative stress, which is a key driver of muscle fatigue and aging. But their most impressive function is their ability to boost nitric oxide production in the body. Nitric oxide is a fascinating molecule that helps to relax and widen your blood vessels. Imagine your arteries and veins as highways. By widening these highways, nitric oxide allows more oxygen-rich blood, nutrients, and hormones to be delivered directly to your muscle tissues. This enhanced blood flow does 2 things. It improves your performance and stamina while you're active, and it dramatically speeds up the healing and repair process afterward by efficiently clearing out metabolic waste products. Let me share the story of David, an 80-year-old veteran who came to me feeling perpetually fatigued. He wanted to remain independent, but even simple tasks like walking to his mailbox left him feeling winded. His heart was healthy, but his muscles were being starved of energy. We discovered his circulation was sluggish. Alongside his walking routine, I encouraged him to incorporate pomegranates into his diet. He chose to drink a small, 4-ounce glass of pure pomegranate juice each morning. After 2 months, he told me it was like a light switch had been turned on. He had more stamina, his legs felt less heavy, and he no longer felt exhausted by simple daily activities. Moreover, compounds in pomegranates support the health of your mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside every one of your cells, including your muscle cells. Healthy mitochondria mean more cellular energy, which translates directly to greater physical strength and endurance. You can sprinkle the arils on yogurt or salads, or, like David, drink a small amount of pure juice. A word of caution: pomegranate juice is high in natural sugars, So if you are managing diabetes, it's best to stick to the fresh arils and be mindful of your portion size. Now we come to a humble fruit that is often overlooked: the prune. For decades, prunes have been typecast for their digestive benefits, but their role in musculoskeletal health is incredibly profound and just beginning to be fully appreciated. Prunes are a fantastic source of antioxidants that, like the other fruits we've discussed, combat the inflammation and oxidative stress that degrade muscle tissue. But they have a more specialized secret weapon. Emerging research suggests that the polyphenols in prunes may help to stimulate a powerful hormone called insulin-like growth factor 1, or IGF-1. IGF-1 is one of the most important signaling molecules in your body for building and maintaining muscle tissue. As we age, our levels of IGF-1 naturally decline, which is a major contributor to sarcopenia. By potentially boosting this hormone, prunes can help shift your body's chemistry back towards muscle preservation and growth. Even more compelling is the prune's high concentration of a trace mineral called boron. Boron is an unsung hero that plays a critical role in bone health. It helps your body effectively use calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, the three pillars of a strong skeleton. Why is this important for your muscles? Because your muscles are anchored to your bones. A strong skeletal frame provides a stable foundation for your muscles to pull against, allowing for more powerful contractions. You cannot have strong muscles without strong bones and vice versa. Prunes support both sides of this crucial partnership. I had a patient, a 75-year-old woman named Carol, who was diagnosed with osteopenia, the precursor to osteoporosis, and was also complaining of increasing weakness. She was afraid of falling and fracturing a bone. We created a comprehensive plan for her that included eating 5 to 6 prunes every day. A year later, her bone density scan had stabilized, and she reported feeling significantly stronger and more confident on her feet. The synergistic effect of supporting both her bones and muscles made a tangible difference in her quality of life. Finally, we arrive at the fruit I promised you, the one that's incredibly common, yet holds a powerful secret for muscle health: the apple. But here's the critical detail. Its most potent muscle-protecting compound is found almost exclusively in its peel. That compound is called Ursolic Acid. Scientific research, particularly in preclinical studies, has shown that Ursolic Acid is a powerhouse. It appears to work on 2 fronts. First, it helps to stimulate muscle growth, much like the polyphenols in prunes, by increasing the activity of IGF-1. Second, and perhaps more importantly, it helps to reduce muscle atrophy or breakdown. It does this by inhibiting the activity of certain genes and proteins, like myostatin, that tell your body to break down muscle tissue. In essence, Ursolic Acid works like a construction site manager, ordering more building materials to be brought in while simultaneously telling the demolition crew to stand down. This dual-action effect is what makes it so exciting for combating age-related muscle loss. Think of a patient like Maria, a 78-year-old who, despite trying to eat well, noticed her arms and legs becoming thinner and weaker each year. She was losing muscle and didn't know how to stop it. The simple act of eating 1 whole apple, skin and all, every day can introduce this powerful compound into your system. Furthermore, apple peels are rich in another antioxidant called quercetin, which supports mitochondrial health for better muscle endurance, and the soluble fiber pectin, which helps regulate blood sugar and reduce systemic inflammation. The takeaway is simple and powerful. Stop peeling your apples. By throwing away the peel, you are throwing away the most potent medicine the fruit has to offer. Choose organic apples when possible to minimize pesticide exposure on the skin, wash them thoroughly, and enjoy the entire fruit. So there you have it. 5 delicious, accessible, and powerful fruits: the avocado, tart cherry, pomegranate, prune, and apple, that can become your allies in the fight against muscle loss. The most important takeaway from our time together today is this: awareness is the most powerful medicine you will ever have. It's not just about what you eat, but about understanding why you're eating it. You don't have to surrender to weakness. You don't have to accept frailty as your future. Your body is a remarkable system that is always striving for health, and when you give it the right building blocks, you will be amazed at its ability to repair and strengthen itself at any age. Your journey to a stronger you doesn't require a drastic overhaul. It begins with small, consistent choices. It starts with adding half an avocado to your lunch, eating a whole apple for a snack, or sprinkling pomegranate seeds on your morning oatmeal. These simple actions, repeated daily, are what build a foundation of lasting strength and vitality. Now, I want to hear from you. Based on what you've learned today, what is the one change you are inspired to make this week? Will you try tart cherry juice? Will you stop peeling your apples? Please, share your commitment in the comments section below. Your declaration is a powerful first step, and it inspires others in our community to act as well. If you found this information valuable, please share this video with your friends, your siblings, and your parents. This is knowledge that can protect the people you love. And finally, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. In my next video, we will be exposing 3 healthy breakfast foods that are secretly accelerating the aging process and draining your energy. You will not want to miss it. Remember, you are in the driver's seat of your own health. You are never too old, and it is never too late to take back control. Thank you for spending this time on your well-being. Be well and stay strong.